The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on another team from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tigers want to move quickly. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Spins away from the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Offense, quick tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdown, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Caught behind the line. It's Shields. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he makes the grab, but they're signaling not a catch. He's out of bounds. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll run the option. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They want to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's Hill. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Goes to the option. Now the toss. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Green. He'll get rid of it. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that when they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Memphis picking up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds, incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders.
They'll run the option.
Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Hauls it in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. He's at, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Hill. Now adjusting. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They booted away on fourth down. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. To the air. It's Green. Turns it loose. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive core,
he lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. No huddle offense to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis wants to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hill. Makes the grab. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught
it. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quick toss. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This is a design run. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Wants to throw. It's Green. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Their defense just turned in a huge stop with that interception now to pay it off. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Stop short of the marker, and they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back. Dropping back, it's Hill. tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To throw, it's screen. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Man, even when you're right, you're wrong. Defensively, you had a good play call on. You took away all the throwing options. You got some initial pressure on the quarterback. You're losing.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Memphis will be forced to punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He's loose to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hill. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to.
If he runs this back, this game's over. Looking for more room. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't connect on his first throw.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! A walk-off field goal, and he gets it done in OT.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game be decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.